Okay, according to Google, we're on air, which means we're live, and so that means hello and welcome to the Brain Dump Channel's fully loaded live hangout with Q&A and applause down there as well somewhere. Now, with me on the panel already this evening is Mr. Mad Max Chaz, Mr. Mad Max Chaz, and
Tax.
That sounds like some sort of slang from Northerners.
Oh, yeah. Well, there'll probably be some slang later on, but we also have some Andy. So I'm just going to go to those in turn. Say hello, starting with Mr. Mad Max Chaz.
Hello from Mr. Mad Max Chaz. Next.
And over to Andy.
Well, hello there, boys and girls. Next.
I feel like sitting down and listening to a bedside story or something with Andy.
Yeah, a different channel, Chaz.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's sort of story, okay.
Yeah, they come on a little bit later at night, Chaz.
I have to pay for them ones, though. I don't like that.
Oh.
That's your subscription.
No, minute subscription. You have to pay minutes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's not hourly either.
So I did try to send out the link to the group, but it wasn't working, so I had to kind of do it individually. I don't know if I caught everyone, but if I haven't... Oh, it's actually let me send a message to the group now, finally. Right. As well. But yeah, so if you've not got a link and you want to join, obviously all you need to do is just add Brain Dump on Skype and send me a message, and I will add you, let me know who you are, and I'll send you a link to get into the live hangout and join the panel down below.
Unless it's an offensive message, then we'll definitely add you.
Or if it's someone that we generally don't like and therefore wouldn't let you in, but I can only think of 2 people off the top of my head.
I can think of a few more than that, but, you know, haters gonna hate.
Well, I can understand why you haven't got as many friends as me, Chaz, but you know, that makes sense.
I don't make videos, that's why.
No, oh, that's right, you don't make videos, do you?
But I must admit, next week, well, either Monday after the show or at the show, you'll see one of my videos, and that's when it's all going to start again, because I've got to make one anyway.
Hang on a minute, is this an exclusive? You're going to put a video out?
There's going to be a video, not uploaded, but there's going to be a video playing by my bike, and then it will be uploaded after that. So if you want to see the exclusive, you got to see my bike at the show next Saturday or Sunday, whatever the fucking show is. I don't know.
When is the show?
I don't know. I'm in it. I don't know when it is. It's the Cop Doc Motorcycle Show. So if you check that up on the webs, then you'll see what time it is and when it is. I think it's on a Sunday. It usually is.
Yes, it is.
Next Sunday.
Okay, next Sunday. Right.
That's next month.
Not next month. It's next Sunday.
Okay, it's not in September.
No, it's not. It's not the 1st at all.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll let you boys sort out when it is, and hopefully make it right.
No, I'm going to go punch Tiffany now. Don't worry. Be back in a minute.
Okay. Right, so, what's going on? Well, there's loads going on. But, Civic Andy, before I start about what's going on with you? You got any news or topics that you want to discuss tonight?
Not really. Not a lot going on around in Sleepy Suffolk at the moment, I'm afraid. Let's say the Cobb Doc show is coming up next month. I think it's Sunday. It usually starts about 10. Not actually sure of the date, but it is at the start of the month. You can find it up on, just put it up, Cobb Doc Bike Show. It's a massive show for this part of the world, and it's well worth a look. Bit pricey to get in. But if you're looking for some bargains, you know, some bike gear and stuff, you know, and usually, like Chaz says, a lot of the traders will turn up with, you know, the year's, what's left of the year's stuff, and you can get some good bargains. There's no doubt about it, you know.
Yeah, the end of line stuff that they're changing for next season. All that,
yeah, boots, helmets, jackets, you know, all in ones. You name it, that'll all be there. Yeah,
absolutely, get in.
Yeah, but you do get, you know, up to sort of on the day over 20,000 people there. You know, and if you go in a car, you know, it's a hell of a coup to get in. You know, they queue up for miles. So it's best to go bike if you can. so you can get past them all. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Have you looked in the mirror again, Andy? Sorry about that.
It's the strain.
That's his eye. It's not nice.
My eye. The single eye. Not the one
Yeah,
with the
Cyclops. Cyclops Max.
Yeah, it sounds like a really good show, mate. I might see if I can try and get there. Obviously, it's next month, not tomorrow or Sunday.
No.
Oh, you were talking about a good
Don't
show.
tell Chaz, though. Don't tell Chaz.
You weren't talking about Cop Dog then. You said good show.
Oh, Chaz, how many people usually turn up for that? About 20,000?
Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's a big show. It's just not advertised that well. I don't know why they do it. I mean, I was tempted to do a video on it. It's just, I think I've done a video on it before, and then quite a few people turned up, but why don't they advertise it? It's as big as the BMF now. It's getting quite big, and there is so much there. It's unreal. If you want a second-hand bike, there's second-hand bikes, massive stalls with them all up there, and they're not dear at all. Like you can get. Go on, Andy.
You get a lot of. If you're into old bikes and stuff, you get a lot of bike jumper there as well, don't you? Bloody loads of
you need like certain parts, like you're missing a badge off the BSA or something. You can get brand new badges, authentic badges from the factory, on a stall that they closed down the factory and they're gone. Oh look, we stocked these, and they're not dear at all. You can get them like 25 quid for an official chrome badge for the side of your BSA, or them little rubber patches, or little. The things that go on the side of the tank where you rest your knees against on the old tanks. You can get them.
Yeah, tank pads.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're the weird ones, aren't they? They're like, they're like, oh, they're going to be soft. No, they're fucking rock hard solid rubber. You can get old headlights, you can get everything. You can get pistons, you can get parts of engines, new bikes, old bikes. And the amount of classics that's on display is amazing.
Oh, God, yeah.
And they're pristine. Like, they come out of the factory and then someone just decided, right, I'm going to polish that even more than it is now. And it's like, fuck. But they're so nice. You can get some customs, you get some scooters, you get some custom scooters, like all engraved on the engine, all painted up with YouTube graphics. But there's loads there. And the food! Ah! I park my bike up and I go straight to the food. It's like, right, I'm having a curry. And then later on in the day, I'll have something like hog roast. I'll have one of them, a roll with that in it.
Then what he does, he goes on the wall of death and throws it up over everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy if it goes round.
Yeah.
Donuts and some ice cream. And, that's me spent. I can't even ride home after that. I'm just like, yeah. You see me sitting down like, And they have a stunt show, and they have moto football where they kick a big ball around on motorbikes, which is funny as hell. A few years back, they had they had a little jump, and an explosion underneath a stunt guy. He was wearing all protective stuff and everything. Jesus Christ, you could hear it across the other end of Ipswich. The smoke cloud, it was like a mushroom cloud. You could see it everywhere. It was like, it was overkill. I think they went over the top of it. But it was mental. You're like, what the fuck was that? Because it was just like, oh, it's just going to be a little boom and a little bit of fire. No, they went a bit too much on it.
A little bit too much gunpowder.
Yeah. But all you see is this bin bag. They just put this bin bag underneath this ring of fire. And it's just like, well, that's not going to be good, is it? Bang! What the fuck did you put in the bin bag? Nitroglycerin and fucking everything else. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But no, they're pretty good for the old stunt show. They got organised, whatever it is when they do that organised riding tandem and all that. They've got sidecars that go around on two wheels, round in a circle, stunting around and everything like that. They jump off each one. There's loads there. Plus, I'll be there. So there's something not to go there for.
So something for everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, if you try and find me, I mean, I've got friends that usually come every year. And they're like, oh, you here? And they'll come just to see me because I've got friends. And you can't find anyone for shit. You say, right, I'll meet you there at the showroom where my bike is. And they'll call you up and say, right, I'm here. It's like, yeah, so am I. It's like, where are you? I'm out the front. So am I. Where are you? You can't find anyone. You have to be like, right, I'm standing by my bike inside. And they're like, oh, I can see you now. It's like, fuck's sake. So if you want to meet me, just, I don't know, look at the food wagons, look in the parts area, because I'll be there, or look around my bike, because I'll probably be trying to make it work. Because something goes wrong every year.
Definitely sounds like a plan. I'm just going to try and have to cut you off just for a second, Chaz, there, because I think you spoke non-stop for about somewhere in the region of 7 minutes.
I'm good at that.
I just thought I'd go to the Q&A for a moment and just say...
I never start that up. Is it Devon Millen? I'm going to slap him.
So I'll just shut Chaz up for a minute, viewers, and I'll just say hello to some of the people in Q&A. I can't remember now for the life of me. It was that long ago that people started saying hello. Let's go from the top. So we got Martin BR5. Evening, buddy.
Hello, mate.
We've got Bex88. Hello, darling. Nice to have you.
Hello, Bex.
All right, sweetheart. How you doing?
Oh God.
And I wasn't saying that to Keith. Unknown, eh?
Chaz, this was a quiet moment for you when I went through Q&A. You started up again already.
Keith just joined, and look, it's come up unknown on mine.
Yeah, I don't know who he is either.
Go on now.
He'll be back. Now, let's quickly carry on through the Q&A. We've got Shits and Giggles. Good evening, peeps. Good evening. Good old Hep Cat Harley. Mate, you've done a great job on them stickers. We'll talk about them a bit later on. And I might pimp your services as well because you've done an amazing job. And all will be revealed later. Also, Steve. I think Steve actually was the first one. Hi, Steve. Steve was the first one to actually say hi. Hi, Steve. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Gonna get good tonight, I hope. And finally, we've got a comment from Vol Power.
Bob.
What, Bob? How's it going, Bob? And he says, Mr. B, I see you're coming to London. I would join, but I got work. Okay. Yes, also will be revealed tonight is that I'm going to London tomorrow and Saturday.
Why?
Well, all will be revealed, but basically I want to have a play with the London traffic.
See, it is fun. That's why I go to London, and people don't get it. And I'm like, it's interesting because we don't get that much around here. You just go round it if it's there, but London, it's like a fucking obstacle course, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who Unknown is, so I'll just eject them until they're known. You
are unknown.
I think it was Wyvern popped in and disappeared, and then Unknown appeared. So
kick Keith. We like the unknown. I've got used to the unknown.
Thanks.
Right, whilst
I was having a few issues.
We know that.
Issues? Oh, we don't want to go into your personal life right now.
No.
We've always got issues. Like the big issue.
Yeah. So, anyway, hi Keith. Would you like to expand on your issues?
I was just having technical issues. For some reason, when I join a hangout, I can't join as Wyvern Biker. It has to be my personal account, which is very frustrating. So I was trying to switch account, but it wouldn't let me.
Is that why we've got an unknown person in the room that I can't
Yeah, I kind of went in and I thought, I'll try and change the username, but it wouldn't, so that's why I kind of dipped out again.
Right, so you kind of killed it.
Then I gave up.
Extra support. Calm Biker ain't here yet.
No, not yet. Yeah, Keith, I think you've officially broken the hangout already, but someone unknown sat there now, and I can't get rid of them. Which is
Are you going to Ace Caf there, Andy?
Yes, I will be. Yeah, I mean, I can briefly talk. I mean, it's a bit early to crack on at the moment with all the gossip.
Well, no, wait until everyone's in here. It's just
wait till everyone's here. But yeah, ultimately, yes, Ace Cafe on Saturday.
See, people say the food's overpriced, but I'm just like, it's like most places you bloody go. You go to a bike show and some of the food's overpriced.
Yeah.
You just get used to it.
You don't have to buy it, do you?
No?
Oh. Even though they've got a chili burger and it's like, I've got to have it. You got to eat somewhere that's famous, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when people come around my house and they start saying, "Where's my food?" It's like, fuck off. Not having it. Not famous. I need my haters to be famous.
Right, just going to quickly go to Martin BR5 as well with his comment, so I can keep on top of them tonight. And he says, "Great hat, Mr. B. Probably a Chelsea fan then." like me. Yes, I
You
like.
might be drunk and think it means curling.
No, it's not. Carlin, what's that? Carlin something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure something out for that acronym.
See, when you're in a little picture down the bottom, which is adequate for your size, it kind of looked like a Honda one, and I was like, oh, really?
Honda.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just starting the hate train early, before everyone's joined.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Thanks for that, mate. But yeah, no, I've never been a Honda fanboy, to be honest. And they're great bikes. They just don't excite me enough, and that's why I don't have a Honda. Right. So, we've got another question coming, so we'll quickly go to that one, and then we'll go to Wyvern Biker to find out what gossiping news he's got. But Martin BR5 says, got my new helmet last week, Shoei XR 1100. Great lid.
Good lid.
Excellent, mate. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what it's like once you've broken it in and like sound tested it and everything else. Yeah, it's been a season of new helmets. I got a new helmet. I got my new, AGV Corsair because my old AGV is like 5 years old now, so I had to get rid of it. And I'm loving the new helmet. Really comfortable, quite quiet, very slipstream, and the mic setup now works a lot better as well. I don't know, the whatever you want to call it, the voiceonomics of it all work better for vlogging in the new helmet as well.
Was your mic squashed in your old helmet by any chance? Like really less room at the front?
Well, it kind of was, but my new helmet, this one.
Any excuse. Come on.
No.
It really, get your helmet out. Come on.
It's really not to show off the crash helmet, honestly. But it's weird because if I take my gloves out, because I wasn't prepared.
They're like little kids' mittens.
Where you put your head in, if that makes sense, is more further to the front. It's kind of a weird shape.
Yeah, there's more room for your mic. I suppose your mic might be in that little...
But where the chin strap is, right up at the front there.
Ah.
Yeah, it's quite weird, but it's really, really comfortable.
It's meant for a sports rider, so you got your head down more.
Yeah, it's that profile. If I open up the visor,
it's kind of like our mine's set up at the moment.
Yeah, it's designed for a more length-forward view, and it's got a wider area so that you can actually see more. My old AGV.
So you don't have to look up at people. You can just stand there now.
Exactly. My old AGV was like this when I was riding long, because I was like over the handlebars. But now I've got that extra viewing area, and it really does work. And I've got more peripheral as well out of that helmet, so I like it a lot. Fucking expensive.
I found out with cheaper helmets, you see that little bit, and it just irritates you when you're riding right down. You're like, I can fucking see like a line where the horizon's supposed to be. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But once you get a decent helmet, it's gone.
No, I'm loving the new AGV, so that'll be my helmet for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. It depends what happens to it though.
Hopefully, fucking nothing.
Yeah, but you never know when you just like, oh, I'm in a rush, bang, it falls off, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, no.
I know loads of people say, oh, I don't care if it drops or falls down. It's how high it drops, really.
Yeah. If it proper crash.
Like yeah, I mean, like your one, you could probably send it off to them to get them to check it, like with some of the RIs and the Shoeis, just to check the integrity of the helmet and the weave.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about $500 worth of helmet, so you would expect that sort of service.
Yeah, they've got a lot of tools that they test them with.
Yeah.
They like scan them and they ray them just to check exactly how the compounds and the glass fibers are still intact.
Yeah, well, mine's carbon fiber, so it should be pretty damn strong even if it gets dropped. So.
See, I'm a tart. I like my carbon fiber on display.
Oh no, mine's disguised.
See, Weems. Have you seen Weems' helmet? I can't remember what make it is. I think it's HJC or something like that. It's that octagon sort of carbon fiber.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Really weird, because you look at it in the dark or low light, you're like, that's just a black helmet. You look at it in the light, it's like, what the hell's going on with that?
Like a honeycomb pattern, yeah?
It is. It's like some cellular construction from some DNA
He's a robot.
What the hell? Was your helmet grown or built? But it's Weem. I think he grew the helmet himself.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Right, now then, I just want to do an official hello to Keith, Wyvern Biker.
Hello.
And Keith, have you got any news or any topics you want to be addressed tonight?
Does it have to be motorcycle related?
It would help, but...
No then.
We accept computers now, though.
Oh.
And
Has someone got a new computer?
I don't know.
I've got a new one. I made
Have
it.
you?
Oh, really?
Are you gonna show it to us?
No, not really.
Aww.
I've done a video on it, that's enough, blimey.
Really?
What the hell's going on with YouTube? It's really slow tonight. I'm trying to
Have you
get...
seen all the questions that have popped up?
Yeah, there are quite a few. Let's quickly address those.
I don't know whether to be happy or offended that only one's aimed at me.
Right, let's start with that then, shall we? Bex88 says, "Hey, I have a Honda. Don't be hating, Chaz.
Oh, yeah, she's got the Hornet now, has she?
Don't be upsetting your girlfriend now."
Oh, that's alright, darling. I can forgive you, because, you know, hopefully one day you'll be riding something else other than a Honda.
Yeah.
Innuendo insert here.
Yeah, get a room, you two, basically.
Yeah. We had a field.
I don't think nobody hates Honda. Me personally, he doesn't have anything that sort of like, you know, it's great if you just like want a safe ride and as in a safe motorbike ride, you know.
It's when you're having a really good discussion about bikes and then someone mentions Honda, it's like the conversation just dies. It's like you've just shot your granny in the face with a double barrel. It's like family dinner. Oh, you're right, Fred. You're right, John. Yeah, right. Granny, bang!
Yeah. I don't think you can, Chaz, to be fair to Honda, I don't think you can associate shooting your granny in the face with a double barrel shotgun and a Honda, to be fair.
It's going to be made, though, isn't it? Like shooting your granny in the face with a shotgun.
Right, well, you heard it here first,
That's a pity they're the most quickest moto bikes on the planet at the moment.
It's because Kawasaki won't enter.
Sorry? Who's the quickest on the
Kawasaki not in
planet?
it yet?
Honda.
Because
How?
well, they just won the championship for 2 years in a row.
Oh, right, sorry, I thought we was on about production bikes that you can ride.
No, he's knocking Honda, and that's funny, they got the most quickest bikes in the bloody world at the moment.
Yeah, but that's what Honda fanboys using it as an excuse. They're like, oh, well, Honda...
Well, that's a different story, Chaz. Whatever you think of sports bikes, you can't knock them for motorbikes, I tell you.
Yeah, I know, and Andy, and I'll tell you what, you've hit on a point about Honda that kind of grinds on me a little bit, is they do make fantastic bikes, but they won't let the public have them. And that's the problem.
No.
That's the problem.
Well, they did.
What's the point?
They did one. Many years ago, they let the public have one bike. Many years ago, it's called the Honda Crunch. They won't let us have anything else good that lasts.
No, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, if you're public, oh yeah, you can have this really safe bike that does everything you need, but it's not going to surprise you.
Well,
but when it comes to people that aren't public, people that are going to
I
make
would call the Blade a safe bike.
Well, it's
I
like
would call the Blade a
Starbucks. They
safe
do
bike.
all the paper cups and the cardboard cups, but you have to pay extra for the ceramic, or you can't take them out of their bloody shop. It's like brilliant. It's not comparing Honda to Starbucks, though.
I think if you had to say about a Honda, and I actually watched your vid the other day when you was on the VFR.
Yeah.
My mate had one of them, and that's why I put the comment on there that it's a Swiss Army knife.
It does everything.
Because it does everything,
Yeah.
but it doesn't rock your boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like,
You won't. Yeah.
It's a good all-rounder. But
hey,
it doesn't excite you.
Andy, you nailed it, mate. Honestly, right? Yeah. Swiss Army knife, scissors. Yeah. You're like, really?
It's the tweezers that you worry about. Like, okay.
Get some big scissors, you know. But the Honda does it all, like you say, like a Swiss Army knife. But everything's like unimpressive, if that makes sense.
Well, I think as well, if you look at like the Honda Blade, and you know it's a beautiful bike, and I do like a Blade. I think they're a lovely looking bike.
Yeah.
But if you go over to Kawasaki, there's a slight difference because the Blade will say, "Christ, I can go quick," and it can. But the Kawasaki Ninja will just say to you, "I'm going to fucking kill you," and that is the difference.
Probably will.
And that is the difference. Yeah.
On an old ZX10, it tried to kill me. It was like, oh, you want this slip road, do you? No, you don't. You want the next slip road after the one after that one.
You keep going straight for a while.
It's like, I want my license after this test ride, please. It was like, nah. The speed
There's
was
a
just
difference
going,
between the two.
Yeah, there is.
But you ride any other bike, it's like, oh, this could be good as a commuter. You get a Ninja ZX10 or a 1400, it's like, nah, I'm just for speed, I am. I just want to rip your arms off. It's like when you get on a booster after a 125, it's like, I'm going to kill you. 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 No.
I must admit, that is true. That is true.
It is a good analogy. I mean, Honda is all about, you know, keeping you safe. You know, it'll go fast eventually. It'll try and keep you safe while you do it. And then you got things like the Ninja, which will be unforgiving, and you won't want to go around a corner quite as quickly as other bikes, maybe, possibly. You know, it's like a Swiss Army knife. You know, the Honda does everything, but it's all kind of like unimpressive. Whereas bikes excel in certain areas, like acceleration or cornering or whatever, but they don't do it all, unlike the Honda. So there you go. That's the best thing I can say about Honda, Swiss Army knife.
It's like the Yamahas that you test rode. They're starting to realise people want a bit more excitement, and they're flaring it up a bit on the bike as well.
Oh,
so
yeah, I will give that to Yamaha.
You got the handling, you got the quality, and then you've got a bit of styling to like give you a little bit of like, yeah, this bike can do that. Okay, it's a bit of a rebel. Go! Not a Honda rebel, Jesus.
No, not Honda rebel. No, I'll give it to Yamaha. They've done really well with the MT range. The MT-07 is a great all-rounder, and I would almost put that in the Swiss Army knife category, but it excels in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Especially handling and acceleration, surprising for their size. And it's only a twin. Whereas the MT-09 was a bit disappointing on the handling. They should have spent a little bit more on the shocks on the MT-09 for what it is. I mean, you're basically riding a naked R1.
Yeah.
And the shocks are appalling, to be fair. But then the bike's cheap, so you know, spend some money on the shocks, and then you've got a really nice bike. And if I had the money, I'll get an MT-09 and put some decent shocks on it, and I would have one hell of a flipping street bike right there.
Yeah, it's like anything. They do that with exhaust. They make them sound horrible. They make them bland. They make them look like they're not even supposed to be on the bike. So you can replace them, or you're forced to basically replace them.
Yeah.
They're doing that with the shocks. It was like that on my bike when it was stock. It was like, it's a lovely engine. I've souped up a bit, but handling's really, really horrible. You go around a corner, it's like, and you just, no confidence. Now it's rock solid. Now I get speed bumps and it hurts me. It's like, I don't want children when I'm older. Brilliant.
The MT-09 round corners is really light on the front, so it feels horrid. And it's just because the suspension's just needs different suspension, basically.
It can be adjusted, but as you said,
not enough to sort it out properly.
Olin's gas shocks would have been brilliant for that.
Yeah, and aftermarket exhaust, it's a must on any new bike now, because you can't hear them. You just can't hear any bikes anymore, the new ones, and they need a new pipe straight away because it's just dangerous. No one can hear you come in.
Some of them are just so damn ugly as well.
Yeah,
like the the Gladius.
Horrible things.
Gladius.
Yeah, the Gladius isn't an attractive bike, is it?
No, but that MT-09 and the MT-07, if you stick the aftermarket exhaust and then you add the power commander, you wouldn't believe how much it changes a bike, especially something like that.
I wish I could win the lottery or something and just get an MT-09 and do what I want to do to it, because it would be a fantastic bike, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good little toy to play around with, and if you're in a town or a city like London or Manchester or something like that that's a bit crowded every now and then, just go out and you can just hoon around. It's like Street Fighter, basically. That's what it means. Just go out and annoy people, but have fun doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, not annoy them, but you Go on, answer the question.
Right, yeah, let's go through the questions. Guys, if anyone's watching that want to get on the panel, just PM me. I sent a message out to the group. If you haven't got it for whatever reason, just PM me and I'll send you a link back to the hangout. Right, question. Let's go to Devon Mellon. Hi, Devon Mellon. All right, buddy?
Mate.
Hi, Dan.
He says, hi, guys. I'm looking to buy a bike to do a Street Fighter and eventually a Rat. Any ideas what to get? Budget for buying a bike is around £500. Well, the first thing I'll say is don't get a Bandit.
Don't get a Bandit for
Don't get a Bandit. Because I know they're really cheap, but yeah, I don't know. I know. I'll go to Chaz first because Chaz.
I found a melon!
Chaz has brought a melon on his phone.
I put it next to my helmet.
Chaz, I'll let you take that one, mate, first. What do you think? A Street Fighter for 500 quid. What can you do?
500 quid. Oof. It either has to be in bad condition or it's not been used for a while. For 500 quid, if you want something at least half decent.
I'm thinking
An old yeah, an old GSXR. A lot of people fight at them, or you can rat them. You can matte black them. The frame's aluminium, so you can polish them up. A lot of people go for ER5s, but they're a boring, bland bike like a Honda. They're a commuter. But they're a little bit fun if you take the exhaust off and they're a bit nippy. Bandits, you can get them cheap. But everyone's doing Bandits, and Street Fighter in them means putting anodized bloody valve caps on it and Dominator headlights, twin headlights, and that's Street Fighter. You can do a Honda Hornets. Mm-hmm. They've got a lot of potential in them.
Yeah.
I've seen and heard of few people want to do that. They've contacted me saying, "Oh, can you do mine?" And I'm like, "You got to decide what you want first." But an old GSXR is probably the best bet. You can get a 750 or 1100. Just search for one of them. You can get them cheap as anything, and they're pretty well kitted out. And the engines are solid. They're the Bandit engines, but you know, deboard, bigger out, much more power out of it, more reliable, and they're still good rides. The performance and the handling is pretty good on them. You can stick upside down forks on it if you want to, like Tiff's Phaser's got upside down R1s. So, but that's all I'd say.
Yeah. No, I'll go along with that. Andy, got anything you want to add to that?
Well, you know, being an old fart like I am, the only thing I'd say is look down at some of the classic bikes. You know, some of them go sort of quite cheap. You know, the CX500s. So I know it's not what probably the boys looking for, but you can, you know, bob them and rat them up a bit. You know, and you can pick them up for 500 to 1,000. You know. Some of them are in excellent condition, some of them are shit. So, you know, you can just play about with it. Look at some of the old classics. There's always some old boy got one for sale somewhere.
Is that a plug, Andy?
No. Not at all.
The CX Railways is a calf racer, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can bob them, though.
You can definitely rat them. I've seen them ratted, and they look awesome with wrapped headers.
Yeah. There's a site, I think, on the internet that some guy does them, and he, wow, you want to see this, what he puts them into, you know. But it's everybody's taste, isn't it, really? And your pocket. Because if you spend 500 quid, you've still got to spend more money to do what you want to do to it. So it's going to come out a lot more than what you think.
That's why I said non-runner or bad condition. But that's the bikes I go for, because there's always more potential.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see a bike that's down to rust and nearly on its death legs, being ready to be scrapped, to come up and be like, la! Like Tiff's bike was a wreck. It was ready to be scrapped and parted out, but it's just like, I can do something with that.
I suppose if you're going to rat it, it doesn't matter what condition it's in, really, does it? Because you kind of you're making it rough looking anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but the problem is most rats out there they're perfect running order. Everything on them is pristine. It's just the authentics.
It's the look, isn't it? Yeah.
And some of them keep going. They don't care what happens to them. They leave them out in the rain, and they run a lot better than some bikes that are pristine as well.
Yeah. And for me, the only other thing I can think of is, I mean, any popular bike you can get pretty cheap second-hand if it's quite old. And an example is like Mrs. B's got an SV. You could get an SV 650 and rat that. They're very rattable. You know, just to the design, they're designed to be like a bikini type fairing already, pretty much. So that will make a good rat as well. And you can probably pick them up quite cheap if it's been abused.
I want to rat a Hayabusa just to annoy you.
I want to rat a Hayabusa, but Hayabusa, you'd be lucky to get a Hayabusa for what, £2,500, a really bad one.
Yeah.
I nearly got sold one for 600 quid, and I was just like, it was all smashed up. It needed new forks, but I was just like,
Oh, come on, there must have been a lot more wrong with it for that.
all the fairing was all smashed up, and the forks were.
Fairing, if you can rat it.
Yeah, I know, but it was supposed to be a winter bike, so I was just like, no, I'm alright, no.
If I could get hold of a Hayabusa that had a frame that was all okay, the engine was okay, for £500, I'd bite their hands off.
Yeah, but some of them you get the engines blown up, and I mean the engine's the heart of the bike.
Yeah, you need that.
It's like, oh, I'll stick a C90 in it, it'll be fine. Fairing, you won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
Well, if he wants an ER5, he can have mine.
Yeah.
There you go, Devon. Right, I'm going to attack the Q&A again, but not before, of course, welcoming along Calm Biker.
Hello, mate.
Well, is it calm biker at the moment if he's not got his bike on the road?
He's very subdued, I must admit.
We'll just welcome along Calm.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Mine, it's
Mr.
got
Calm.
videos. It's got plenty of videos in the pipeline. Don't you, Calm?
Yeah, I've got a few.
Everyone's going to be like, you got your bike fixed in every single video. There's going to be a comment saying, you got your bike fixed. And you'll be like,
No,
I'm ignoring you.
I've got 28 videos made, so I've got enough to keep me going a while.
Right.
Rocky.
So, Calm, whilst we're on the subject, have you got any subjects or topics you'd like to talk about tonight, apart from, of course, the fact that you've got no bike at the moment?
My bike's broken.
Yes, I did see the video.
I don't want to talk about it.
No.
If you don't want to talk about it, we can leave it alone, but I
want another one.
It's too emotional for him.
Yeah, it's too emotional.
It's
very much.
speeding up my
Second
desire to
bike.
get a second bike.
Second bike, mate. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
I can't do it right now. It's not like down in a pint. You got to say do it until I get one.
Down it! You want an ER5? Keith's got an ER5 if you want that.
Yeah.
Is
We
it
could have this
broken?
one bike that we've all got that we just share around when everyone's gone wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, Richard. I just I had this idea that I wanted a winter bike. You know when you think you want something and you get it and you think, actually I didn't really want it at all. But so it's kind of I'm in two minds whether just to sell it again.
That's what I did with my ER5.
So, send me the details. You never know.
I really thought I wanted a second bike, but now I've got one. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't really want a second bike anymore.
I bet it's because it's an ER5. Because I did that. I was like,
it's nothing to do with what kind of bike it is. Because I just like the SV so much. I don't want to kind of stop riding that all the time, you know.
another SV.
I have. I mean, you know, I've ridden that monster.
Yeah. The Ducati.
I quite liked it, but it didn't have enough power. No, honestly,
Back the price of the bike.
it didn't have enough power.
You should never have got on that Hayabusa, Richard.
I was just going to say the same thing.
There's a Harley that I'm thinking about. If that's right.
Power. There's a Harley. Huh?
Brutali.
Sorry.
Brutali, MV Augusta. And there is, unfortunately, it's at the place that I'm not a big fan of, but there is a still. I reckon I could probably get some money off it soon. Remember a few months back I told you about that black Busa?
Yeah.
That 3 owners and only 2,500 miles on it. Immaculate.
The one that needs running in.
That's still for sale.
How much is it, Carl?
It's about 7,000, I think.
Fuck, that's a bit
Quite
much.
a lot, but for the amount of miles.
It's only a couple of years old, or 3 years old or something now. So it's not an old bike, is it? And it's got 2,500 miles on it. Sorry?
If you I don't know what your budget is. If you've got a budget for that, then
well, I mean, I'm thinking 5 or 6 grand.
Oh my god, you could totally get a Hayabusa with that sort of money. A good, very good one. A very nice low mileage one as well.
I don't really know what to get, to be honest, but it's certainly, I was thinking spend a couple of months, get it into winter when they're really wanting to desperately sell the bikes. Now I'm thinking, I haven't got a bike, I want one now.
We've all done that.
I understand that.
The most annoying part is, if it happened next week, it wouldn't be so bad. But I had my IAM pre-test this weekend booked.
Oh.
So I've got to cancel it.
Something.
No, well, you want to do it on your own bike anyway, don't you? They used to.
Yeah.
Because you've got to be bloody accurate with it. And then the guy who does the tests, the copper, I saw him when I went for my 8th ride. I saw the copper and I was chatting with him. He says, well, make sure you get it all booked before October the 12th. Because I'm on holiday for 5 weeks from October the 12th. And then it's done until spring. So basically it's going to be spring until I get to do it now. Which is a bit of a bug because you're all kind of geared up to do it, aren't you?
Yeah. Because I guess by that time you'll probably be wanting a few more sessions, won't you? To get back in the swing of things again.
Possibly, yeah. Cause, I mean, certainly what I'll probably end up doing is waiting for the improver and the observer training to start up again.
Yeah.
So I can go to them once a week.
Yeah.
And get some tips because you really get rusty, won't you?
Yeah.
And last night was the last IAM ride of this year. Apart from one this Saturday, which is a big ride out of the entire club, which is annoying because I wanted to go on that as well. A big charity ride out that's happening this weekend, but it was the last one last night of the observers and improvers stuff. So.
Didn't Infamous Biker offer you an option?
It did, but I can't do that.
No.
Danny's still got his TT.
Well, it's strange enough. I'm going to have a word with him. It's the problem I had with the TT was the position of the foot pegs, though.
Yeah.
But I suppose you could get a lowering set, so maybe he'll be selling that quicker than he thought.
Yeah. It's a good bike, though, isn't it? That TT.
It is. It's got a problem at the minute. He needs to sort out a gasket on it or something. One of the headers has gone funny. But yeah. But what I need is a bike of the quality of the bike he's just bought for the price he's just paid.
Yeah.
Because he got a steal there.
Yeah. You have to get Tosh to give you a hand, Right. He'll source you one, won't he?
Yeah. Well, depending on what happens with it, I mean, I don't know whether it's going to be covered by warranty or not, this. I mean, I would argue that if they've designed a bike with that little scoop on the front that seems to direct pebbles towards the fan, and they've designed a fan with a gap that's too small to let pebbles out once they've pinged into the back of it, I would argue that's a design fault and should be covered under warranty. But who knows what happens with these people?
Yeah. Do you know? Have you heard of others the same bike with the same problem?
Yes, I did a search on the net. There's loads of them.
Loads. So it's quite clearly an issue, isn't it? It's not like a one-hit wonder.
Apparently, there's a modification you can do to move the fan about a centimetre further away from the radiator, and then it will happen.
Right.
But because it's so close, so there's a. I mean, you've seen my bike, where the two fairings join.
Yeah.
There's that middle panel, and it's got like a scoop on it for the air. But if a pebble goes into it, it's pinged upwards onto the front of the engine, where it then bounces back into the back of the radiator or into the fan. And because the fan is so close to the radiator, it won't let the pebbles back out again.
Yeah.
So basically,
you fabricate you a little bracket to move the fan back, I should think.
Yeah, I mean, my plan is once it's sorted by whatever means,
make sure
I'm going to get a radiator guard on it for a start, and then I'm going to get myself some just powder coated, probably speaker cover. The metal grill.
Yeah.
So you get the aluminium, not the metal, because it'll rust.
Aluminium, yeah. But powder coated job, and then just cut a piece to fit that gap, and just silicone it on the inside so that the air can still get through, but stones can't.
I might have some of that wire mesh if you want some.
Yeah, if you got some, that'd be great.
I've got some black. It's powder coat black.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thanks very much. I mean, it's that or a mudguard extender, or fender extender, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I've always used them.
I would say.
They're ugly, though, aren't they?
I've got a carbon fibre one, and it kind of looks alright.
No, they don't look horrible. Mrs. B's got a fender extender on her SV, and it doesn't look out of place, mate.
Right.
It's a great idea.
When the ones I've seen either look like horrible black ABS plastic, or the glossy, and in either case it don't fit with my bike, because my bike is this silk metallic paint, isn't it?
Yeah, the carbon one would go nice with yours then.
Could do, couldn't it?
Yeah, it match up.
Can you get them that you don't have to start drilling the mudguard on?
You basically attach them with silicone. What I've always done.
Right. Because I know the ones I've seen, you've got to drill them and.
Oh no, they don't really go anywhere. If you use either use black or you use some bathroom silicone, it's really strong. Just make sure you clean both surfaces, apply it to it, and then leave it there. You'll have to leave it off for about, I don't know, 2 days roughly.
2 days without going on the bike? It's bad enough already.
Do it for a weekend. It'll be solid. They don't come off at all.
I don't understand why you use silicone. What do I use? My Aldite.
Yeah, but that's solid then. That's stiff. And if it gets really shaky, it might break off. Silicone's stretchy and malleable. It'll still keep shocks away and everything like that.
I'd be surprised if an Aldited fender extender would come off, because that's just like an extension of the thing. I mean,
yeah, but your mud guards are usually made out of ABS, so they flex a lot. And if you get a carbon fibre or one of the cheap plastic fender extenders, they're kind of rigid.
It's metal, actually. I think it's metal.
Your mud guards are metal?
I'm not sure.
What?
Mudguards.
You ride a 70s bike here?
I don't know. Well, whatever it is, it's very tough and cold. Put it that way.
Oh, really?
Metal. There's no way it'll be
That's
metal.
what my ex-wife said about me.
I think you said the other word.
Just you're very stiff and cold.
Cold, yeah.
Which way do I go?
The bed knob there. That's the doorknob, darling.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'll do something with it. I just want the bloody thing working again.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
But them fans are not cheap.
Oh no, they're like 120 quid last time I checked.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, I know somebody was saying that on the comments, somebody said about a Kawasaki where it's 345 quid.
The radiators are bloody expensive on the Kawasaki's.
I've found, and somebody pointed me at it as well, but I'd actually already found it, but it was a radiator and fan for 150. Obviously off a bike that's been scrapped.
Yeah.
It might just be worth it for the fan if it's cheaper.
I mean, I need to probably pull it apart and just make doubly sure that it's the fan that's gone and not the sender or anything like that. But we couldn't actually find the sender on it. I had tossed round. We couldn't find it.
Is it in the tank?
Say again?
Is it in the tank?
It might be under the tank. We can only see one cable coming off the fan.
Yeah.
And we can't see anything coming off the radiator. It's like, so I don't know where the hell it is. But I need to find it so I can short out the sender and see if the fan spins up.
Yeah. You can always apply 12 volts to the fan as it is.
Yeah, it's such a pain to get into though.
Oh yeah.
We'll be pulling quite a bit of bike apart.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna wait until Wednesday, take it in and see what they say.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll, get it done under warranty and I won't have to pay anything.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty new bike anyway, so.
It's 3 days off a year old.
See, that's nothing. I had a clutch. My clutch went on mine after a year. It just had high spots on it and low spots, and it was flipping constantly. And they replaced the whole thing, and that was under warranty. I was like, yay! I can burn this one out.
I mean, you could argue that it was done by damage, but you could equally argue that that shouldn't have been able to happen.
No, I mean, even if it stops the fan, it wouldn't damage the fan. It'd just stop it from moving.
Yeah, jamming it should not kill it, should it?
No.
But yeah, it don't come on now. So yeah, I went out to do Kev's video about his what do you do for your observations, and I observed a red light. Went, oh shit! I'd just done a top up on the oil as well.
Yeah.
And
That worried you, didn't
well, when the red light came on, I thought, oh, what is that oil pressure? Shit! have I not put the dipstick in properly or something, or not tightened it up and something's gone wrong? And then I kind of looked again, it's like ice water. So equally, shit.
Yeah.
I had a good excuse on the way back though, if I'd have been stopped. No, officer, I have to go fast to improve the airflow over the radiator. Wasn't impressed.
Yeah, when I changed my exhaust, I couldn't hear my fan anymore. I was like, is it actually working? So you kill switch it, it's like, yeah, it's working!
Yeah, I can't hear my fan now they've got new exhaust on, until I pulled over at the side of the road, switched the engine off, turned it back on to get the fan going because I could see the temperature, and nothing happened. It's like, that's the problem.
A few of the older bikes used to have auxiliary switches, so you could turn the fan on when the bike's off, just to cool it down.
Yeah. I mean, if I could find the sender, I could probably just stick a piece of metal across it and just have the fan running constantly.
The scientific way.
Hey, it's electronics.
Yeah, that's how people start a bike with the solenoids bugger. Just stick a screwdriver across it. Spark, boom. There you go.
Yeah, do you then feel really part of the biker fraternity? Once you've bodged something properly, then you're a real biker. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Once you're the only person that can start your bike, you're set. Like, no one can start mine. They're like, how the hell do you start this? Like,
A proper bodge. That's a great one to put in the old memory bank there. Right, I need to address the questions because they've gone kind of a little bit out of hand, so I was going to quickly run through them and then we will continue. So let's start with the Lewis vlogs. Hello, buddy. He says, "Is helmets red? It hurts." Well,
I'd get yourself to the clinic, son.
Yeah,
The best you can do. Yeah, clinic.
The worst part is that not only is it red and it hurts, but he rests it on top of his head.
And judging by the punctuation, he's not quite sure if it hurts or not, but I don't know.
Ride faster, get the wind rushing through your helmet. It'll cool it down, you'll feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Or get your fan working in your helmet and it's perfect.
That's right.
Yeah, check your helmet, make sure there's no stones in it.
That was great.
Oh, it just went too far for us people with imaginations.
Some people have got imaginations here. What's going on?
No.
Also, he says, "Hey, it's Rory Gallagher." Who's Rory Gallagher?
Oh, my God. I explained it to you the other week, Andy. Rory Gallagher's probably the best guitar player ever.
Who is that too?
Is that me?
Mr. B.
Everyone's sitting there going, is it me?
Yeah, but who is it? Who's it aimed at?
Wyvern.
Oh, Wyvern! Keith!
I was going to say.
Let's just get him in focus. There he is. It's Rory Gallagher. Clearly.
Evening all.
Evening,
Oh,
Mrs. B.
Evening.
Hey up.
How they aim, Mrs. B?
I'm Googling Rory Gallagher.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, when you Google Rory Gallagher, I'll address some more comments and questions. Let's take the easy ones first. Vorpower says, "Hi, Calm."
Hello.
There you go, that was easy.
We're ready for a reply now.
Yeah, he'll come back and say, "Hi." Could be a long night. Devon Mellon has put a tick box and then said, "Thanks."
No, it's a square root sign.
Yeah, well,
Square root,
square
thanks.
well, it's almost.
See?
Yeah.
Stephen Fry.
Stephen Fry. Our resident Stephen Fry, calm biker. But I think what Devon's trying to say there is thanks for the information on how to make a wrap for £500. Well, to start with a bike for £500 like this.
That's what we're scrappy.
Let's go to Hepcat next. Hepcat Harley says, Harleys are great. I've got a tractor control. I know you have, and I bet you got the key. What, Hepcat Harley? Hepcat Harley? Hepcat Harley.
It's Hep.
Hep.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's my slang, right?
It's his hangout, alright? He's allowed to say it how he wants to.
It's my hangout, and I'll say Hepcat however I want to. And it's
Hey, Jackie boy, I've killed people, I have.
He's doing it in the radio style. It's Hepcat Harley.
But if you want it in proper language, not like my language, you know what I mean, like, then it's Heb.
No, Hep.
There's no B in it.
Right, Hep Cap Harley.
It's not Hepcat.
Hep Harley. Oh, that's it.
Harley.
Anyway, we should speak proper, like, you know what I mean?
I think we should swiftly move on.
I want to know whether is Hepcat Harley's next video going to be Hepcat Wurzel, or I think we should have.
T/slash cake.
I think we should have Hepcat B.
Oh, that would
We've
be.
had Hepcat Calm. I've already been done. We want Hepcat B.
Right, Hepcat Harley. Okay,
Hey,
just
well
just for everyone that I can actually do it. You know, I'm actually great.
It's not Hepcat. It's Hat Cap.
No, it's Hepcat. Okay,
Hat crap.
right.
Hat crap.
Now then, let's move swiftly on to the next comment or question. Let's go to Martin BR5. He says, very quiet. Look, if you're going to do a question, don't try and confuse me by saying very quiet. Good.
He's taking a piss out of you.
Very quiet.
Very quiet. Could not believe how quiet it was.
Is that talking about the silence when we're supposed to be silent?
I'm guessing that's exhausting. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, context is awesome in these live hangouts. Let's move on to the next comment, which
Martin.
is X88.
Martin will have a quiet exhaust.
Martin does have a quiet exhaust. I can't remember now. Who had the quietest exhaust, Carl?
It's not me.
Anymore.
Not me anymore. If you want to know what man sounded like,
It's
Martin.
Danny G now.
Danny's new bike. Oh, that was hilarious. He pulls up, he's all smiles, and it's a beautiful bike. I said, "It's a beautiful bike, Danny. Start it up." It's a bit.
No, seriously, start it up.
Yeah, and he goes, "I don't care. I like it. I love the way they look. It's great." But an hour later, we went to see Tosh. I went, "It's quiet, innit?" And he's there going, "I have seen some end cans for about 30 quid." Because you know what he's like. Everything he buys is about 30 quid. He says, "No, but I like it. I like it." So we'll give it a week. Give it a week. He'll be around the front of my house. We'll hear him coming a mile away. He'll have some pair of race cans on the thing.
Or maybe he'll even ride it around by putting the end cans on it, just have the downpipes.
Oh, lovely.
Right, Bex88 says, my Hornet came, Dom headlights on it, but have the original light too. Not sure if I want to have the original back on or not yet. Not sure if you'll get hold of one for £500 though. Seen some tatty ones go for £800 to £900. And this is going back to Devon Mellon's comment about how can I get a rat bike for £500. So yeah, Hornet maybe, but they might be a little bit over your budget, according to Bex88.
Bex knows best.
Honda Grom. Get a second-hand Honda Grom and rat that. That would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious, I'll give you that.
It's also the size of a rat.
Oh, go on. Come on. What's wrong with you now, Chaz? You should be jumping in and saying, oh, Mr. B, get a flipping Grom.
No, because that's too big for you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I hate Honda Groms. One person has made me hate Honda Groms.
Mm. Okay, Ginger Biker. Hi, Ginger Biker. Long time no vlog, see, and everything. He says, hi, lads and ladies. Sorry I've been distant. Moving house tomorrow. Oh, joy. Yeah, enjoy that one, mate. Had a great chat with Calm's fave insurance company today. Oh, yes. And he says that the times I need to vlog to let off steam, I'm all packed away. Bike gets a new house, so it's all good.
There you go.
Okay.
Best
I,
of luck
I
with
was
it.
more interested in the conversation you would have had with the insurance company, but you left us in there.
Yeah, he's probably going to save it for a vlog.
Yeah, oh, it'll be in a vlog
It's-
now because he's
you
like,
probably-
"I'll be back."
I'm assuming he rang them up and said, "Yeah, I'm moving tomorrow. Here's a new address." And they went, "I'm sorry, we don't allow people to move."
You can't destroy that address.
No.
That's endangering the security of the bike, moving it to one premises to another.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you move, then I'm afraid we'll have to cancel your insurance. To be fair to him, actually, it turned out quite well in the end.
Only after you made a video complaining. And
After I made a video complaining. That's the way to do it, Ginger.
Yeah,
Make a video
just
complaining.
mention Calm Biker and I'm sure you'll get whatever you want.
Just put the name of the insurance company in the message and they'll find you. I thought it was wonderful that they had a social media manager.
Yeah.
And I want that job because it seems that you just have to watch YouTube all day. Yeah, I'm real busy. Yeah. I can't quite tell when I'm on my lunch or not because I do exactly the same thing. Can you imagine that? Oh, I've got so much work done. I've sent 15 tweets. I've been on Facebook for 2 hours. I'm knackered.
Is he just quoting my work day?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but this guy was doing it officially.
You know.
Yeah, for anyone watching, a lot of companies now have someone called a media manager, and their job is to scout around for any comments about the company that they work for. So if you've got an issue or a complaint, mention the company name in the description, and you might get better customer service.
Or you'll probably get threats saying we'll sue you if you don't remove this.
Yeah, probably not. You probably come off better if you actually complain about it and mention their name, because that's what media managers are for. So, hello Disneyland Paris. We've got one for you coming soon.
To be honest, if I put out a video and they said, right, we're going to sue you if you don't take it down, it's just fodder, isn't it? That's another video.
Exactly.
Hey, they said they're going to sue me if I don't take it down.
No,
There's
no.
another video.
Share it on your channel.
Oh, and they've just contacted me again, and they're going to sue me again if I don't take the other one.
Oh, it's like a recurring loop. It's like Groundhog Day.
I've known people to tried to get sued over negative reviews on stuff because they didn't like it, and people are like, contact them saying, remove this, we don't like this, blah blah blah. And it's like, it's my opinion.
As long as it's not slanderous.
Oh yeah.
And if it's a review of a product, it's not slander because you can't
but they
slander a
post up
product.
They post up all the private comments. It's like, ha, ha. And it sounds like they're threatening. It's like, please remove this, blah blah, or we will contact our solicitors. It's like, really, another one, brilliant.
It's just going to cost you money. What a waste of
I
time.
mean, you don't want them going for their barista, do you?
No, you can't make coffee properly.
No, not exactly.
Oh, don't do that one.
Which,
I've had a.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you've probably noticed I drink a lot of coffee. I've had a great week. First, my treadmill broke whilst I was watching a YouTube video by Hepcat Harley. He had such a long YouTube video, I burnt the motor out.
Did
on
you
my treadmill?
fall over and fail?
No.
Oh.
Then my coffee machine broke, so I can't even make fresh coffee. And then my bike broke, and now what do I need? I need to vent with either coffee or a treadmill.
I do feel for you, buddy. It's a shame. And I'm sure something will get sorted soon. I can't believe the shop shuts for some festival. That's ridiculous.
Hull Fair. Hull Fair is the largest travelling fair in Europe. It's huge. It's absolutely enormous. I was going to show you some videos of them building it, but obviously I'm not because I can't get there. So, I mean, it takes them weeks to set it up. It's enormous, this fair. And the dealership is on the road where the fair is. And the day that the fair opens, the road closes. So even if you wanted to go there, you couldn't get there.
Well,
So
you
they
can't
just-
go there.
Yeah. So they just basically just close the business for a week because you can't get to it.
Couldn't you just walk your bike up there and say, look, it's broken? Can you...
No, because the place is actually surrounded by fairground rides, so you couldn't even get through.
You could have a ride on something, couldn't you? You got the monster, couldn't you?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to go to Hull Fair and get on a carousel or something on a little motorbike, can I, and get it videoed.
Oh, do you know what? Carl, you really need to do that. It'll go viral. Put your helmet on. Get like, hey, Carl, I go here.
I'm just going to I'm going to find you a picture of Hull Fair so you get an idea of just how big this thing is, because it is properly big.
Proper big.
It's properly big.
I would actually come. You know, I would send you like something free if you could actually get on.
Booster! Booster!
Helmet.
Booster!
No, not a booster. That would be free. They're expensive.
They let you borrow the little model that Dave made.
Yeah.
That one's full size, isn't it?
Booster.
I thought you were riding that.
No. It's a proper full size one, all right.
They.
There we go. It's a blank screen at the moment, buddy.
Why does that just look like a big ramp that I'd ride my bike off of?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know what that ramp is. I'm guessing it's some kind
And
of
they sit in
slide.
the little things and they slide down it, but I'll go up it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that isn't all of it. That's just the one the field where it gets set up. Or it's actually a park and ride now. It's all concreted, but
It looks like the
that's the
Bulldog
bit where it's
Bash.
set up.
Park and ride. I see what you did there.
But there's a road as well that's full of stalls and rides and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
It's a big thing and it's bloody awful.
It's serious light pollution right there.
It's lots of people love it. People come from all over the place. You know, they come up from Leeds and things like that to come and see it. And I'm sure it's wonderful. But when you used to live about a quarter of a mile away from it, and all you can hear until the early hours of the morning, every morning for 10 days, is.
Yeah. I was waiting to scream if you want to go fast.
That's right.
It's the sound bites they fucking put on the road. Whoa, shut up!
Yeah, all that.
It's like they failed DJ school and they're like, we did mixtape.
Didn't meet the entrance criteria for DJ school.
I failed.
It's funny looking Aaron.
I can hear women.
Aaron's still not back.
Is that your missus?
That's my little troop, yeah.
Awesome.
Use IT
My little troop
Pro.
my little troop of slaves.
You can't use the slave word anymore, Andy.
Oh, sorry.
Helpers.
My little helpers.
Cooking and cleaning crew. That's
That's true. My little
be
helpers.
lobbed at his head.
Right,
No, they're fine.
I'm just going to attack the questions and comments. So let's quickly go to Martin BR5, who says, "My new helmet is quiet. You asked how quiet it was, and I'm guessing
there we
it's
go.
quiet." Which is great. And if you've got a noise helmet, you can always use earplugs. You heard it here first. Also, Vol Power says,
You should always use protection for your helmet.
yeah, always wear protection on your helmet. Chaz, we've got one from Vol Power. Are you ready for this, Chaz? Chaz, does it start with the specky?
Moving swiftly on.
Is Chaz mic's broken?
Move on to the.
I think he's saying yes. Okay, so let's move on to Bex88, who says, "How's the training going, Mrs. B?"
Yeah, well, about that.
Oh, who've you killed? Oh, about.
Uh-oh. She looks serious. She looks serious.
I was meant to have my theory test today. I forgot.
What?
What?
I
He
forgot.
does!
I didn't turn up.
Loser!
Hit him, go on, hit him.
And then when I tried to rebook it, it said that I've already got one booked, so I can't book it again for Monday.
Oh, you got to wait a week or so, haven't you?
Is it
No,
2 weeks?
I didn't fail it, I just didn't turn up.
Sorry, I overslept. Can I do it tomorrow?
I completely forgot. But I have got an appointment on Monday, and I'm hoping to move my eyebrow appointment back so I can go and do my test and get my eyebrows done.
Well, you've got to get your priorities in order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Yeah, eyebrows are more important.
Hey, calm. She's got a bike.
I've got 2 bikes actually, so
I've got a bike.
Yeah, but hers work.
both of mine.
Oh,
Well,
right, say no. Right.
see, the thing is, the SV.
Fair enough.
Doing a bit of work on the SV the other day, and
You don't need that at the minute, do you? Can I?
you know what? We talked about it.
We talked about it.
Should we
At
let?
the moment, it's in bits all over the garden.
Not that much different to mine. Mine's in the garage in bits, but
Yeah.
Should we let Richard have the bike? Nah.
only if he can put it back together.
Yeah, if you can put it back together, because the thing is, I was putting the brake calipers back on and got a bit overzealous with the ratchety thing, and went right through and got onto my brake discs. Yeah, Mr. B was really happy about that when he had to fix that one.
Caught on camera.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There's an outtake for you. So yeah, the training's kind of stalled. And so is the fixing the bike because I've broke it.
No, but it's fixed now. Oh, that's in a later vlog, obviously. Right. Right, shall we go back to the Q&A, and then we better talk about some stuff, some news and stuff we got as well.
Oh, he's going to give us his account numbers.
Awesome.
Insurance.
Not his bank account.
If you're going to pass us your account numbers, because I'm in need of a few spares for my bike.
What a spare bike.
Yeah, if you get enough spares.
Should we ask Spicy 110 about this? Because he's got 2 spare bikes. Well, he did have.
Yeah, but
I know he's got some spare
built into the one that he's already got, don't you?
You have to buy spares.
Yeah.
Right,
What happens if you buy spares for that and they rot before you get a chance to put them on?
They do usually.
I tell you what, though, I've got, and I'll try and word this very well, but I've got really shiny nuts now. Sorry, I forgot to try and word that really well. The only thing I can do with my bike now is clean it.
Oh, no.
I'm not much of a polisher. No, I'm not. So I took 4 nuts off. I've taken 16 nuts off it at the minute to get all the panels off. I've cleaned 4 of them. That's about as far as I've got, and then I got fed up with looking at a bike that won't go.
It's like when you haven't done your test and you've got a big bike sitting there, you just fiddle with it and tighten up bolts too tight. Yes.
Apparently so. But yeah, I've got some very shiny nuts now, so I'm quite pleased with them. You stick the Allen key in them, it's really smooth when it goes in. It's not.
Stop it!
What? It's your mind, Chaz. I'm just talking about tightening up my bolts.
Somewhere, someone is sitting there in a damp puddle.
Right.
I'm lost.
Suffolk Andy's been very tame tonight.
Well, I've just been listening to Chaz, really.
Can't get a word in, can you?
I think you swallowed the dictionary tonight. No, full above me, mate. All this tighten up nuts and stuff, I won't have a clue.
You own a Harley, you should be doing it daily.
It's a little bit different to what you think, Chaz. Don't worry about it. You'll grow up one day.
They've glued them on, have they now?
No, you'll grow up one day, mate.
No.
You ain't gonna
Yeah, you will. And remember, I know where you live, so I'll be round there in half an hour. You'll be all right.
I don't know. How far should I go?
Yeah, you won't be all right, mate, if I get round there. Trust me.
Go on the ZZR, Andy. You'll be there a lot quicker than half an hour.
I was going to say, you can go there on the Harley.
It's not Clark on the Harley, but you hear me, wasn't he?
Yes, you're planning on going on the Harley and doing an oil change halfway around, are you?
He has to plough the field before he gets here, so fine.
500 yards, I would have more oil in there then.
I would have been there in 10 minutes, but it's half an hour because I passed a flock of sheep on the way.
Man.
And by passed, I mean stopped.
Oh, do you know what's gonna happen to Chaz? I'm gonna send my group of little helpers around.
No, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You won't get
trained.
back.
No, I wouldn't. They're trained assassins, mate.
I'm hoping so.
They're used to nailing balls to the fucking wall. Trust me.
Ready and willing.
You wouldn't.
I've got pictures.
That's true.
Hey, I've got a question.
But they're still pictures.
Oh, someone's got a question.
I've got a question, and it's bike related.
Oh God, go on then.
Go on then.
I don't know. Maybe I've just brought it too far back on track. I do apologise.
You bring it to the wrong.
Talking of Harley Davidsons,
Mm.
what are people's opinion on the 883 Sportster?
You're what?
The 883 Sportster.
It's crap.
Just say Harley and Sportster in the same sentence.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wonder what people's thoughts were on it. Really.
I'd say it was too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am only. I join in the fun poking at Mr. B, but there's not actually a great deal of difference in height between the two.
I think the Sportster's the one that I like, and they do it in orange.
They do it in orange. I quite like the iron one as well.
Mm. There's a company that's done one up, all sporty, and have added some extra stuff, tuned the engine, and I quite like it, but that's a kind of a custom sort of thing, so it's not Sportster anymore.
While I was learning to ride, I was having a look at one. Just looking at it, because we used to stop halfway through the training sessions at a local bike shop. I'm sure they had some kind of deal going where they got free coffee and put the students in front of lots of bikes to make them drool. And I was having a look at one, and I thought it looked quite nice, but I don't know a great deal about them. I think it sounds really nice, but then they all do, don't they, Harleys?
Oh, it's a V engine. Any V engine sounds like.
But the guy I was with just said, not enough power.
No. Definitely not.
Well, it's like the Buells. They look like a really nice sports bike, but it's just like...
Oh, they look beautiful.
They do, but where's the power? Where is it?
That new, what they call it, EBR thing. Eric Buell Racing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
New Buell, the racing one. That apparently is nuts. That has got lots of power, apparently.
Yeah, they might have finally worked out how to give the power, along with the horsepower. What is Keith doing? He's very, very, very worried. He's smiling and typing.
I think he's taking minutes.
No, he's on love.com.
Is he?
Yeah,
oh dear.
That's him.
Oh dear. Not that.
Typing the Q&A.
Not Match.com, is it?
Yeah, that's the one as well. One of those, probably both.
Tinder.
No, I'm on Mingers.com.
Mingers.com.
Yeah, just creating a profile for my son.
Aim high.
Listen, you should start with the ugly ones. They're always more grateful.
That's what she said about you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry, mate.
Okay, I'm just going to go to the questions, and I'm going to talk a bit about some brain dump gossip that might be. I've got nothing.
Sorry, I've just seen the new question.
I know exactly. So we're going to go straight to Dean. Dean ZZI says, "Hi all, glad to see Carl is still calm after his downgrade to a push bike."
Oh, that's a sad thing.
Oh, hang on. Let me
you look like non-angry biker.
I'm quite. It's taken a lot of practices over the years, but I think I've got the Judge Dredd thing down to a fine art now.
What are you doing yourself? What are you doing with yourself at dinner time now, Richard? If you can't go out,
I'm not sure.
at lunchtime.
Judge Dredd or maybe a gurning competition. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I've decided to stop brushing my teeth because gurning appeals to me, but you've got to lose your teeth first. Either that, or I'll just head down to Suffolk and kick a sheep, and then I'll lose my teeth the quick way.
Oh, you will.
Oh dear. Hey, you've got mirrors on your push bike though, Richard. To be fair,
I've got a mirror on it. Yeah, I was in the garage with Tosh, who was helping us look at this problem, and he just went, "You are so calm. I'd be fuming. I'd be kicking stuff around." It's like, well, you can't do it. I mean, things break, don't they? You know.
Yeah, they do, like radiators.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now go from there to the XT Donkey, who says, "What mod on a bike is a step too far?"
Turbo.
So Chaz has said turbo.
Right.
It makes the bike unusable.
Yeah, turbo's kind of poo. Richard, what was that? Rat?
Yeah, I know I'm going to get flamed for this, but rat. I know everyone goes, "Oh, rat bike's amazing." It looks shit. Sorry, but it looks shit.
Say it how it is, Richard. Say it how it is.
Poor Devon Melon.
What can I say? I know you hear it. I mean, I watched Dell doing it, and it's really interesting watching him do it and all that. But at the end of it, you've spent all this time, right? And your chain's lovely, and your sprockets are great, and everything runs great. It looks crap, mate. Sorry, it's just. I mean, I've got a matte bike, but that is too matte. You know.
Yeah, rats are meant to look. I don't know if shit's the right word, but like. Not
Industrial.
great. Industrial. Yeah, good word.
But industrial can look good. I mean,
yeah.
When I went to the Goth Fest, and the Goths look good, the lady Goths, they have all this what do you call it, steampunk. And
I want to do
right, that looks good. That looks cool, right? Rat bikes. Whenever I've seen them, and I'm sure there are some good ones out there. Basically, somebody's got a crap bike and some plasti dip and gone, yeah, that'll do. Call it a rat bike. Job finished.
I understand where you're coming from, and in the Bandit rat bike that we saw, I did comment on the rear end, and it's like I said it looked a little igloo in black, and it just didn't look right, and it was like.
In the end, it's personal taste, you know. But to me,
taste. Yeah, it is personal taste, and you've kicked off. Mrs. B now because she wants to do a steampunk bike.
Steampunk. Steampunk is something completely different.
But it will be a rat. A
steampunk you can do on a cold day. A rat bike. It's Ice-T's bike. Hey, you say turbos, but did you see the motorbike show? Because there was it was the last one. I don't know if it was the end of last week or beginning of this week. The motorbike show.
Yeah.
They call her the fastest woman on two wheels. She's got a supercharged Hayabusa that her husband is, I think he's an ex-race mechanic or something. Souped it up, took it to Elvington, over 270 miles an hour down the runway.
Jesus.
Yeah. On a Busa.
I watched that car.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Do you think she'd let me have a go on the back?
Yeah, I mean, Hayabusas are the king of being abused. Extended swinging arms, don't even start.
As Paul said.
God. Yeah.
But I still see turbos as you see a bike with a turbo, and it's either in a show or it's down a drag strip and it's already running. But when you see it leave a show or a drag strip, they can never bloody get the thing started.
No.
And they always put the turbo in the stupidest place, so the air filter's sticking right out the side, so you can clearly see he couldn't turn a corner if he tried.
Exactly.
And it just makes the bike only want to go half throttle and upwards. That's it. You have to sit there revving the bloody thing to keep the thing going.
Can I change my mind? I've just thought of something that's worse as a mod on a bike.
Don't talk about mine.
The Hayabusa, when they put that third wheel behind the rear wheel.
A higher trainer.
That is right up there, Richard. I totally agree.
The 200 mile an hour inline roller skate.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to say, because none of you lot are, the mod that's too far on a bike, as far as I'm concerned, is taking the mirrors off. That's taking it too far.
Oh, yeah, taking the mirrors off. What a fucking stupid dickhead move that is. Unless, of course, you replace it with a review camera.
Yeah, it's been faulty lately.
I did that video about taking your mirrors off the other day, and I only got one negative comment so far. I'm sure there'll be more coming.
Well, Richard,
the one that negative, I got called the mirror police.
I don't work for the newspaper, dear sir.
No, I did a vlog today, Richard, on the same thing after watching yours, and then I watched another video of a very famous, not famous is the right word,
well subscribed.
Spicy 110.
No, a content creator that has over 100,000 subs.
What the fuck?
He's saying, hey, look at me, I'm cool, I've got no mirrors. No, you're a fucking dick.
I think I know who you're talking about. Do they ride like an off-road or a super motorbike?
Quite possibly, but the thing is that it's not off-road, is it? If you're on the road, then you need your mirrors. If it's off-road, you don't need them. But riding on-road, and no, it
Can
wasn't.
we ask one question just to get a clue as to who it is?
Oh, God. Right.
Just one question, will you answer it truthfully?
Yeah.
Go on.
What's the channel name?
Show us his sticker.
Go and have a search for motovloggers that have over 100,000
I think I know who it is.
Who is it,
Very
Chaz?
popular kids channel in the title, maybe.
Blue Peter?
No, not Blue Peter. People show.
Magic Roundabout.
No.
CBeebies?
No.
CBeebies on a bike? Is it?
Bill and Ben.
No, I'm not telling. No, Mr. B knows. There you go.
No, the channel name is Blind Biker. Okay, that's the channel name.
He's going to search that now. You didn't realise it.
I've no.
Right.
It's not real, one.
That doesn't exist. He's only got 2 subs.
I just made it up, okay, but basically, yeah, taking your mirrors off, I'm with Mrs. B and probably most of the population of this planet. Taking your mirrors off your bike when you're riding it on the road is a dumbass, stupid, idiotic move. Right there.
There is a game in it, I have to say. If you spot somebody on a bike in front of you who's not got any mirrors on, there's a game of see how long you can stay behind them before they look.
Oh no, it's turning your engine off, kill switching yourself, rolling up behind them, then BRUM! And watch them shoot themselves.
The only problem with following them is sometimes you go a lot further than you expected and run out of fuel.
It's when they keep turning around, looking over their shoulder at you. It's like, I'm still here. Maybe if you could see me.
If they did that, it wouldn't actually be so bad. But I was stuck behind one the other day, and I just sat behind him, just thought, oh, no, how long it'll be before he realises I'm here. And in the end, I got bored and went past him, and he nearly fell off his bike when he went past.
I saw your video on that.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
Yeah, but it gets me with scooters when they keep looking around at you. It's like,
Yeah. I don't know why you would put yourself at that kind of risk to not have any idea of what's going on.
I don't understand the advantage. Is it? Tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe the only reason you take your mirrors off of the bike is because you think it looks better without mirrors.
Apparently, it's because it makes you look cool on your Lexmoto 50cc scooter.
Yep. And the thing is, going around the scooter scene is mirrors are gay. That's apparently the motto.
You see, mirrors and scooters go together.
They do, because they're both gay.
I mean,
no offence to scooter riders out there watching this, because if you're watching this, you're probably quite decent. So yeah.
my brother was a scooterist. And he had all custom scooters and stuff, and some of them are amazing things.
Oh yeah, but they've got like 17,000 mirrors and lights at the front.
That's right, they don't go very fast because they've put
all the mirrors are pointed everywhere.
87 pounds of mirror on the front.
You're like, Jesus man, you can have my mirror in my front room if you want. That's like 27 inch.
To be fair, I think I said it in the video when I rode the Monster. The mirrors on that are about as useful as a disco ball.
Oh yeah. Have you seen these little tiny plant stem ones that come out with the thinnest?
Yeah.
What?
But even with them on, you could still see what was going on behind you. It just took a bit more movement.
Oh yeah. Well, Tiff's got some convex bar end mirrors, and they're like the ones in the edge of the corner of the stores, and they're brilliant. I mean, I ride it and I'm like, oh, oh, that's different. I can look to the side because I'm used to looking down and going, ha, I can see you, bitch. But now I'm just like, oh, I can see that side.
Does she spot many shoplifters in them?
Yeah.
He's got a little camera and a joystick on the right handlebar.
I occasionally get get followed and tailgated by a bloody Land Rover or something like that, and I can't see them because sometimes they're on their phones. So I'm just like, lock the front brake, give it some throttle like it's going to do a burnout. The rear end goes up in the air, the camera can see them, and I'll lock the back brake. I'm like, I can see you now. You're on your fucking phone.
Yep, you do get them.
Yeah.
When you say occasionally, you mean like every time you go out?
Oh yeah, every single Land Rover.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if it's a big cage, then you're guaranteed, aren't you, to find it on the mobile phone.
Mr. B,
Okay.
questions.
Yes, I'm just about to say. Hang on, let's attack the questions. It's gone ballistic. I'll just take it in order because I have no idea which came in first. Let's go to the XT Donkey.
Oh, what?
Also, do we agree Chaz looks like the lion out, I'm guessing, of the Yellow Brick Road? And yes, to be fair, I think it's fair to say that he does a little bit.
Fuzzy bear.
You look like.
I'd say more like Animal out of the Muppet.
That's it. That's it.
Fuzzy bear.
Fuzzy Bear. Oh, yeah. The XT Donkey. Oh, it's going in the bin. Oh, there we go.
Screw you, donkey.
Yeah. That's the cowardly lion, isn't it? Out of the cowardly lion. Yeah. Right. So thanks for that, XT Donkey. I think your stickers just hit the bin. So.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, wherever that is. We'll go to Devon Mellon next. Hi, Devon. He says rat bikes are a reflection on the owner. So it's like saying Asians really are. Please. Yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks for
Did you
that.
delete that?
No, I just moved swiftly on.
Yeah.
No, as I say, it's a personal taste thing. I just don't like them.
It's personal taste. Are you sorry, what Asians are, Carl?
Rat bikes.
Oh, rat bikes, yes, indeed.
It would be awkward, wouldn't it? Saying I didn't like Asians, seeing as
It would be awkward.
quite a substantial portion of my wife's family are Asian.
Yes.
Oh, tread lightly, dear sir, tread lightly.
So Vol Power says, hi Bob. He says, the XT Donkey 360 fat with extended swing arm. Ha ha ha. Or LOL, of course. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of extended swinging arms because I ride a Hayabusa. Anyone else?
Yeah, I didn't realise that. Have you mentioned that before?
I've mentioned it a couple of times, yeah.
Oh, is this the same person that's got a new PC?
Has he showed you his new helmet, Carl?
He's forever trying to get his helmet out for everyone. I just can't run those videos and walk away.
I bet you can't wait to see my new helmet video, but it's not out there yet. I've got to edit it and stuff, but...
Do we have to pay?
I think that's only available under the counter, isn't it? Or on specialist websites.
Yeah, I'm putting that one under pay-per-view.
Sold in plain packets.
Yes.
Yeah, and them special
paper bag.
Yes.
special little envelopes they have on the top shelf of the petrol station.
Yes. Hepcat Harley says 883 sports the stock top speed about 80 miles an hour. Rubbish.
Nah. I've seen a video of it where they claim 180 something kilometres per hour, whatever that is in English.
That's probably the same.
That's like 90 miles an hour, is it?
No, 180. It's 5/8, isn't it? So 100. It's over 100. 105, 110, something like that.
Was it on the back of a pickup truck?
No.
Oh.
But to be honest, I don't really care about that because it's not that type of bike, is it?
No,
Oh,
it's about the look, isn't it?
But the name says Sportster.
Yeah, well,
I think that's the look, though, isn't it? That's the look of it. It's not the...
Here's a bike. It looks fast, but it's actually...
No, they don't look fast. I've got a Sportster, and it doesn't look fast at all. It's the low lines of the bike. It's a little bit lower, I thought, and a little bit sort of smaller and whatever.
Let me find you all a picture.
It basically says, you know, if you're getting on a little bit and you want to look like you've got a fast bike, but you're a bit scared.
No,
you're treading really heavily here. It doesn't
It doesn't look like a fastback either.
No, it's not.
It's just a name. They call yours a Hayabusa, but it's not a Peregrine Falcon.
No, it's not.
It's not egg fried rice either.
There you go, that's the Sportster.
I like it in orange.
Yeah, it almost looks hardtail, but obviously it's got the shocks on the back. But
well, I think it depends on the vibrations.
well, yeah.
Sorry, I see what you mean. Sorry.
Yeah, it's low down at the back. It looks like a hardtail, but it's not.
How much travel do you reckon that thing's got?
Not a lot.
There we go.
I just think it looks like quite a nice little bike, and it's kind of within my budget.
What?
I'd still say to you, go for the 1200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Come, seriously, are you thinking about that?
No, I don't know. I'm just thinking of trying a bit of everything. But then, on the other hand, I'm also thinking, I want a bike!
I'm waiting for Mr. B to kick you out of the hangout. Seriously, you're thinking about that bike?
I can't even imagine you on that. I really can't.
Well, he is the calm biker.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So which one are you saying, Andy?
The 1200.
Sportster, is that?
1200 Sportster C custom. But there again, then you're going to have to change the pipes on it and everything.
It's bad when you do a search for it and the first picture you find makes it look like it's a lady's bike.
You know what, Richard? That's exactly what Mrs.
It is.
It's a lady.
Hepcup Howley's Mrs. Rose one.
Yeah.
She doesn't ride it, she does burnouts on the bloody field with it. I can't believe she did that.
It is a lady's bike, basically, at the end of the day, isn't it?
I don't understand these solid
So you're
wheels.
saying I've got a feminine side then, Andy?
Yes, you have, mate.
Okay. Okay.
You're surrounded by women, man.
He's such a motorcyclist, isn't he?
I've got two boys here as well, so I've got 3 women and 2 boys here as well, so I'm not always.
But yeah, you know, horses for courses and all that. But if you've got a feminine side, then get one of those, you know.
A what side?
Feminine side.
Feminine.
Feminine.
It's a new antibiotic.
That's the cure Ebola.
I thought that was the cream ointment you have to apply.
Right, I'm just going to tackle a few of these questions. Ballpower says, Panel, where is Ski? He's not here, so I don't know where he is. I don't even know if he's online.
He got a stone in his radiator and it stopped the fan spinning.
Yeah,
No, you're confusing him with somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
This is hard to do, really.
Sometimes we confuse him with a video game.
Oh, no, that looks really...
That's not it.
So you're bringing in custom ones?
I thought you wanted an orange one.
That's not orange, that's red.
That's orange.
No, it's burnt orange.
That's
Still orange.
It's custom. That's actually not a custom bike.
It looks horrible. It looks so thin and
No,
wheedly and fucking.
it's
I'm a
horrible.
cruiser. Look at me. I'm a gangster blood.
I don't
That's
know that.
That's the Yamaha XV1300 or XVS 1300 or something.
I work in LA at a tattoo studio bike.
Yeah.
It does, isn't it? Especially that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motor.
A special tattoo studio that's on the telly a lot.
Yeah.
So back to the Q&A. Ginger Biker 82 says, LOL, the rat bike bit's been voted on. Down. LOL.
Eh?
That's what it says.
Does he hate him as well?
Yeah, I think he's voting it down, basically, is what he's saying. But if he wants to elaborate on that at all, then he's more than welcome.
Hey, if everybody liked him, then everybody's bike would look like one.
They would.
And then the people who wanted the distinctive bikes, who would do a rat bike, would have to start polishing.
Yeah. I mean, I did test bike first before I did the airbrushing with worn metal effect on it. And people kept telling me, oh, it's going to get rusty because they didn't realise it was actually not real metal. But people are starting to do that now anyway.
Well, you see them, don't they, where they let it rust, and
Yeah,
then they just smooth it off and clear coat it.
Well, no, a lot of people leave cloths over it and let mould grow on them, and they're like, yeah, look at that. It's like, That's kind of like steampunk rat. I've just left it outside in a Tupperware container and let it mould. I've left cheese sandwich on the tank and it just went mouldy. Sorry.
Check
I
me
see
out.
it.
A bit of bacon on the seat. It went.
I see it, my bacon all over it. I just forgot about it for a month and was like, oh, that looks alright, that does.
Yeah, anyone want some mushrooms?
Oh, rusty mushrooms.
Hey, and Wyvern Biker, who's on the panel, says, "Hey, I'm on the telly."
Hello, Ivan Biker.
Hello, Ivan Keith is gone.
Oh,
It's an imposter.
Stuck in there.
It's an imposter. Watching you, watching me.
yes, indeed, absolutely. We are watching you, mate. We can see you right now. And in fact, if I select you, we can see.
Oh, don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that, please.
I looked away and I was like,
Holy shit.
Right. So we're getting close to the end of 2 hours. No, I can't run on too long because, as some people have already mentioned earlier on, the brain dumps go into London tomorrow. So we will be around, and on Saturday we're going to go to the Ace Cafe.
posh git.
Yes. So if anyone wants to go to the Ace Cafe on Sunday around about midday, 12 o'clock-ish.
Saturday or Sunday?
Pardon?
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
You
Saturday.
said Sunday before.
Yeah, so Saturday we'll be in the Ace Cafe around about noon. And it's all part of our little ride out to London and having a bit of a laugh and doing some running down of PEDs, you know, as they do in London. So it'll be
I
interesting.
realise that's going to be absolutely packed down there.
Yeah, that's the whole point of going down there on a Friday.
Watch out for that speed bump they installed.
Yeah, the one that goes if you're the RJ.
Yeah, there was an idiot that did a, what is it? I think he did a burnout or a wheel spin across it, like a rolling burnout. But he cuts up a fucking 4x4 before he does it across a mini roundabout. And it's like, yeah, I'm so cool. It's like, no, you're a dickhead. And he's like, I was first. It's like, yep, first to be a dickhead. But you know, in case Mr. B was planning on doing that, it's fine.
No, I'm not planning on doing a burnout in London. I'm just going to ride round it.
I do. I get loads of Japanese tourists go, oh yeah, look, burnout. It's like, yeah.
Well, I've got loads of tread on the tyre, so you never know. You never know what will happen. I can be quite random at times. But also gossip from the brain dump is my Ride Invisible campaign is about to kick off. It's nearly there. I've now got one of the things that I've been waiting for, which is one of these.
I was going to say, is it invisible? Can we not see it?
It's semi-transparent. That says Brain Dump TV, which is a link to where you can find, if I put it around that way, is a link to the channel which tells you what Riding Invisible is all about.
Is that one of them bands for them Harleys that run on?
It's a wristband. I've got one on now.
Harley right band.
You'll be able to get these Ride Invisible wristbands for whatever, and you can attach them to your keys so you don't forget the fact that you need to ride invisible, because everybody knows nowadays that the drivers of this world don't actually follow the rules, and therefore if it's a red light, that means that you could carry on if you want to, and therefore if you've got a green light as a biker, you'll get mowed down by the person going through the red light, and all stuff like that. And so the Ride Invisible campaign is about to start, and also Hepcat Harley has sorted out me some stickers that I've been working on, and they are awesome. And he's done a fantastic job, and I will bring up a link to them if I double click that and then share my screen.
Wait a minute, you got stickers?
Yeah, more stickers.
What, different ones?
These ones.
Real stickers? Oh, they're a bit glorious.
There you go.
They're a bit Gold Hayabusa style.
So what I'm doing is a Ride Invisible campaign. It's not kicked off yet, so you don't have to talk about it yet, but it will happen. These are gold, actually metal gold stickers. So it's actually real, actual gold, like proper. It's not colour, it's real proper gold. Basically, the idea is that you can stick these stickers on your mirrors or on your screen or whatever, and just to
on your mirrors, just across them.
Yeah, some people might not be able to stick them on their mirrors because they don't have them, but then they're dicks. But yeah, and of course they've got a rear camera, which is fine. But yeah, these stickers, you can stick them on your mirrors or whatever. They're just the right size. And just a little reminder that you can't trust all the drivers on the road to actually obey the laws of the road. Therefore, you should ride invisible. So that's my campaign that will be kicking off soon. I don't want to pimp it too much right now, to be honest. I just want to sort of give you some gossip on what's going on. So basically, the pack will consist of, and there's a video that's going to go out pretty much after I finish this hangout because I need to just press the publish button. But you can get these wristbands, the Ride Invisible wristbands. The idea is that you can put one on your wrist, like I've got one now, and also on your keychain of your bike, and it's a little reminder to Ride Invisible. And you'll get 2 gold stickers as well, and a brain dump sticker, and it will all go in the package. And the whole thing only costs £5. And trust me, trying to get a semi-transparent wristband took me 3 months to find someone that would actually make them for starts, because they always say, what colour do you want? It's like, oh well, transparent. They're like, can't do that. I got there in the end though, and we've got some semi-transparent wristbands to go with it and all, and it's my personal little campaign, and hopefully some people get on board with it. But that's what's happening soon. The Ride Invisible stickers, I'll just show those again for 1 second, because they are absolutely awesome, and fair play to Habitat Harley to be able to produce this, and that is actual metal in those stickers, and you can stick them anywhere. The idea was to stick them on a screen or on your mirrors, but anywhere where there's metal. Headcat suggested things like you can stick them on the handlebars, anywhere, because it's actual metal and not just like a printed colour. They stand out wherever you put them, and I think they look kind of cool. But the idea is that someone will say, well, what's that sticker mean, Ride Invisible? What's all that about? And hopefully some people actually go and then watch the Ride Invisible video, yet to be produced properly.
What's that?
Link underneath.
Yeah, no. I'm going to do a proper video. That's what I mean. This is a heads up early on. This is like first glance at the Ride Invisible campaign.
I was going to say, if you had any more stuff for that, like little notes, little post-it things and stuff like that, I could put them in the Cop Block show next to me and Tiff's bike. Help you out a little bit. Like
absolutely.
Motorbike community stuff to stick with the bikes.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not to help me out. I won't make a penny out of this, trust me. The gold metal stickers are expensive, the wristbands are expensive, but I'm doing the whole thing for £5, which is pretty much breaking even, near enough.
Is that what, I don't want to give it away. Is that why a London trip's going on as well?
No, that's just a London thing.
I thought you were going to go Ace Caff and have a little talk.
No, I'm just riding to London. It's got nothing to do with the campaign. It's just my personal thing that I've always been working towards. I've got a few subscribers now, and I hope some other people get on board with it. The timing of that guy that died last year, and all been in the news very recently, where he was speeding, but he had the right of way. It's about that really. Times have changed. When I was a young lad, I used to hoon it around corners. I was an absolute nut job. But then drivers weren't distracted. They only had one thing to do, and that was to concentrate on driving. Times have changed now, and people are playing games on Facebook, doing a text message. No one's looking anymore. You can wear your high vis, you can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, if you think that driver's not going to pull out on you, you're sadly mistaken, and that's why I'm really passionate about my Ride Invisible campaign, because my 2 young 1-year-old daughter, 4-year-old boy, they're already into bikes. And when they get onto a bike, I want to make sure that when they go out there, they're going to be safe and they'll be riding invisible, because all the fuckwits in the cars now that are busy playing Flappy Birds or on Facebook or sending a text message, they aren't going to see you. So just ride invisible. So that's my campaign.
Well, as you know, Andy, I've had experience this myself anyway.
Yes.
Because I've already lost one son on a motorbike, and I've already lost the second one. So I do understand it, and I take my hat off to you, mate.
Yeah, I know. I totally understand, mate. And I'm in the same boat. I've not lost family, but I've lost a lot of good friends. I lost Lee, who was one of my best friends, and we went to France and everything. And he exactly the same scenario. And he had his son on the back of the bike, and he was killed. His son survived, but has been, impaired a lot from the accident. And I just don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see riders, I know you've got the right of way. We know that a red light means that a driver should stop, and if you've got a green light, you can go. But that doesn't mean to say that you're going to be safe. And I just don't want to keep seeing these videos where people have died, although they've got the right of way. They haven't taken into account the fact that other people on the road don't give a shit, or don't understand the rules, or are drunk, or whatever, and they'll take you out anyway. So ride invisible, really. That's my campaign. I don't want to bang on about it, to be honest, but
That's why I mentioned Ace Calf, because you might be able to. I doubt you'll be able to do it Saturday because it'll be a bit hectic down there. But if you have a word and get a contact number, you can probably get, one of them to put up a poster or something like that, just to bring them about, so they're a bit more aware. It might just spread it about a bit, especially in London.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ready for the campaign yet. I mean, there's a couple of things I need to do, because the reason why. And it's not to pimp my channel at all. It's a website. It says Braindump TV, and on there will be links to explain what riding invisible is. Now, I've not sorted out the website yet, so this is like early doors, but I've almost got everything in place now. We've got the armbands, the wristbands. I haven't got the stickers yet. That's a proof that I showed you from Hepcat, and he says they are absolutely awesome, and he's actually stuck them on his mirrors ready. Let me just show you a picture of one. Just wait for me. Not that
Are
one.
they like mine, but you can actually see them?
Yeah, I did 2 versions. I did one with an outline, and then one with it solid. But solid actually turns out to look better. I'll just show you this picture now. Share that. The thing is, Hepcat said after he put it on his mirror, can you see anything yet?
Just about, yeah. You'll have to zoom in a bit.
Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit, but basically his mirror was dirty, and you can see where he used his thumb to. But the idea is that they're just the right size that you could stick them on your mirror, or you could stick them on your screen, and just a little glance in your mirror, it's a little reminder. It's like, yeah, look out for the idiots. And I think it looks really awesome. I don't know what you guys think, but
It's a small sticker as well, so you could probably put that bottom of your dash or just inside your screen or something like that.
Yeah, I've designed it specifically for that. I mean, it's got a funky font and it looks interesting. And the idea is that someone will say, what's that? What do you mean, ride invisible? Just so that people understand what it's all about. And it's my passion. I've banged on about it enough now. And there will be a proper campaign about it. And I've also uploaded a video, and hopefully YouTube has got on form, and I can actually publish it now. But in that is also a campaign which is on the lines of what you were saying, Chaz, which is the flyers. I'm rubbish at designing stuff. I mean, that's my limit there. The gold sticker thing, which is basically a text which you just type. But, a ride invisible flyer. If someone can design a ride invisible flyer, whoever designs a design that gets chosen as like a really great design will get the pack, as I call it, a ride invisible pack, which will consist of 2 wristbands, which you can put on your wrist, 1 on your keyring, just to remind you when you're on your bike. Also 2 gold stickers that you can stick wherever you want, and a brain dump sticker and a little thank you letter as well. And that will be the ride invisible pack, all available in the UK for £5 delivered. So I'm really not looking to make any money out of this. It's just my passion to stop bikers dying, basically, because of people that are driving cars or already in a vehicle that aren't looking and don't look. So there we go. I've banged up enough about that now. And we've gone over. Well, no, we've got 4 minutes left, and we've got some answers and questions. Sorry. It's been a hectic day today. I had to do like 3 vlogs today and look after the kids and everything. So sorry if I'm a little bit out of form. So let's go to Ginger Biker. He says, was watching the thumbs down thing, and when Calm said that's rats suck. When Calm said that's rats suck, it went very red. Okay, so he's probably talking about the applause app that now runs, and I've switched on, which is a great thing to have.
I'm going to watch that later.
It gives the audience something to do while they're watching. They can go thumbs up and thumbs down.
I can guess there's some people that would thumbs down it.
Yeah, I know some people that thumbs down. But anyway, so yeah. So basically, you didn't get the most applause from your rats thumbs down thing, Calm.
If you wish to ask him a question, retaliate.
Would the Right Honourable Calm Biker like to respond?
Would the Calm Biker please stand up?
If I was looking for applause, I'd probably stop putting videos up.
Here's the comeback for all the people that love rats. At least you've got a bike that works people with rats. He has.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call. As I said, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
It's quite common knowledge though that those rat bikes will just run forever.
Well, because you don't clean them.
Yeah.
That oil protects itself.
And won't be disabled by a pebble from the road. And okay, so comment from Volpower, take it back. Looks okay once on mirror. All right, okay. I don't know what he's taking back, but anyway.
He said it wasn't very good.
Oh, he said it wasn't very good. Oh, awesome.
No.
No, but no, they apparently, according to Hebcat, and he said they look.
Hubcap.
Hubcap. Hubcap. Ollie.
No, Hubcap.
Hubcap.
Not Hubcap. Hepcap.
According to Hubcap Harry.
Sounds like he's having a fit.
Who's Hubcap Harry?
Hey, I don't mind that people take the mickey out of my accent, my twang, and also my stature. I don't really
When
care.
people say they're taking the piss out your twang, you've misheard them.
Yeah. Twang, mate.
See what you did there?
Twang.
Yeah, my skin is so thick, it's like...
You shouldn't have said that after I said
On your twang.
Now you're thinking thick.
Your twang skin.
His skin's thick on his twang. Oh.
That happens when you rub it a lot.
Oh.
Does it? I've not experienced that. I've never had to rub it myself.
Really?
Anyway.
Mrs. B says different.
Yeah, no.
Oh, cackling. Where is she?
Where is she? She's in bed waiting for me, I guess. But no, we've got a long day tomorrow, so I will be ending this bang on the 2-hour mark, which leaves us only 1 minute to say thanks for watching and say goodbye. So I'm going to run along the panel, and I'm going to start with good old Wyvern Biker, who's not had any technical issues since he joined.
I haven't.
No, it's amazing.
Anyway.
But would you like to say goodbye to the fans?
Is the unknown biker going to be able to say cheerio?
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Is he? I'll look him up later.
Oh, the unknown biker, we'll get to him in a minute. I'm guessing it's a very short
I can mute him. Unknown, shut up, you're making too much noise.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, folks. See you next time.
Cheers, Keith. And over to Chaz.
Oh, God. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, next Sunday, motorcycle share. See? Bye. Oops.
Cheers, Chaz. Richard.
Thanks for watching, everyone, especially Hebcab Dump, who's just left a comment on there. And if you've got a bike going, I need one.
Get in touch with Calm Biker because he needs a bike. And Suffolk Andy.
Cheerio, boys and girls. Ride safe.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, buddy. And Mr. Unknown. Yeah, thanks for those wise words. Cheers, buddy. And that leaves it only up to me then to say thank you very much for watching tonight. I hope you found it interesting and informative and funny at some points. And so therefore it only leaves me one thing to say, and that is don't forget to ride safe, ride
invisible.
Good night. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Good night.